This is a National Lottery Heritage funded project where we were mandated to start a group, an educational activity group for adults with additional needs from the local community who could come into the museum once a week, and the staff at the museum would teach them about Grimsby, the history of the area, the history of the collection, and we try and every session do a little bit of a fun activity that ties in with it.
History, I think it was so great, and the history about the heritage, it's really good.
They love coming here and getting involved in all the projects. It's a blessing really. All the resources are second to none, and everyone that comes here is passionate. It's good.
I think it was last term where we were learning about the history of Grimsby and how it came to be such a popular town, and how it was founded by the likes of Grim and Havelock, etc. Because obviously the clue's in the name of the town, Grim.
It's been going on about 2 years. We're nearing the end of our first part of the project, so we thought it'd be a really nice idea to do something big to really cap it off.
And I've been coming here to mainly do the workshops leading up to this filming that we did today. And obviously today I was one of the extras in the scene where it involves the pub.
So we're going to film a silent movie that the attendees are going to write themselves, they're going to produce and they're going to star in.
We were learning about silent films and what have you else, like films from way back when in the 1920s, stroke 1910s.
The students asked what stories they could tell, and we suggested that they should think about stories that everybody knows and don't really need to think too hard about.
We thought up of them ourselves, because obviously the members of staff that were taking the workshops, we thought of it to be a Little Red Riding Hood based story. We thought of like how the story should pan out. We also thought of how who should be what character, like the big bad wolf, Little Red herself, the grandma, etc.
And they decided that it would be a good idea to have a modern take on Little Red Riding Hood set in Grimsby, and they could use the sets in the museum to be able to act in place of things like Granny's house and going into a dark alley instead of getting lost in the wood and things like that. So they came up with all these ideas, and we're trying to put them all together in the shape of a story that makes sense.
This is one of our Heritage Heroes sessions. Right now we are planning our story for our media project. So we're at the minute just getting our story beats together, figuring out characters, what the guys are going to do. They're all really excited. We're going to try and get them used to, you know, acting a bit over the top.
They often have sort of top hats, and they'll have a moustache, so they all look evil. Now we're going to all practice being evil in a moment. Are you all able to get up and move around a little bit as if you're the bad one? And then what I'd like you to do, a bit loud, I've got some fake moustaches for people to put on.
Yes, that did make me laugh actually. We have got a phrase which is not all heroes wear capes. I think perhaps we need not all moustaches are worn by villains.
Given our time constraints, we've not had too long to work on this. We didn't want anyone to get too worried about learning lines or how many takes we're going to do, things like that. So we thought a silent movie is the perfect marriage of sort of our situation and the aims of the project, really.
It's very easy to take media for granted. People have in their pockets phones with cameras that are far better in quality than the ones I first started making films with. But to take part in a proper filmmaking process, it's a massive team effort. It takes a lot of behind the scenes work and collaboration to make things happen. So it's a beautiful way to not only do something that's great fun, that's exciting, but you also have an end product to share with people.
I'm learning more things, like different things like acting, pulling the faces. I am Jake in the movie for Grimsby. Jake is doing it, saving Naylor from getting hurt. I'm here to help her. I like it. It's the best thing to remember.
We started doing the rehearsing about September, and it was really brilliant. Anyway, I feel like feeling confident.
I mean, in terms of filming, we had 2 or 3 actual filming days, but then a follow-up, bits and pieces, the behind the scenes, so it's taken a little while to complete the film.
I've been playing as a police officer.
Playing the riding hood.
My actor is doing a runner.
Walking boxing and chips.
My favourite thing is being in the bar.
Yeah, the editing process is the bit where you start to join all those separate parts together to make a cohesive whole. You can really change the flavour of things, and this is the chance where you get to put in some of those extra shots that perhaps weren't written into the script. One I can easily think of is there's a bit where you can see a shadow on the wall of Mr. Wolf as they were in the back streets. Well, that was just something we noticed on the day and thought looked particularly spooky, so that ended up in the edit.
I've been doing quite a lot.
I learned how to act the film.
I'm happy about that.
And it was really, really fun. It was amazing.
This is part of our dynamic collections project that we've been doing for a few years. Our Heritage Heroes are just the most amazing group of people that we love working with. My colleague Alistair has worked really, really hard to make this happen, and I'm so excited to see it. I can't wait.
So tell me how you're feeling, mate.
Happy.
What are you looking forward to?
Seeing this movie.
What has been one of your favourite bits about the movie?
A big bad wolf.
Being the bad wolf. Brilliant. Thank you very much, mate.
I've never done a project like this before, but I've not done a project in some time where I've actually put any music or sound to picture, so it's been really nice to flex the muscles and have a bit of fun with it.
How are you feeling now we're about to go in the cinema?
Exciting.
Exciting? What's been one of your favourite bits about being in the film?
The little riding hood.
I can't wait to see it. I feel so good. I was watching it today. Thank you very much. It came.
Feeling about him being in the cinema?
I'm good. I'm nervous. I'm excited.
What do you think, Tom?
It's good.
It's good.
The film's good.
Yeah.
And it's also good with the characters.
I think it's going to be amazing. Well, I was looking forward to seeing the scene that makes me laugh. Well, I think the project was really, really good, and also the project we're doing was really, really working well.
Really good, amazing. And I loved it as a whole, really.
Well done.